Hi Sid. Well, I'm just gonna quickly go through the AI agent that I just built for you. First, I use your website as an example so we can use a case study from it. Um, so yeah, I just did this here. The agent is already basically being built. So what I'll do, I'll just run through this, how this is gonna be working, and how you're gonna be getting the confirmation to your own email. So I'm not sure what booking system you use, but later on we can also integrate that into this if you're interested in the work, obviously. We can integrate the agent to your booking system so you can actually get your real-time booking dates and time from there, and customers can basically book and stay through the agent here, or they can just send you the query to your email and you can follow up with the customer. So but yeah, I'll just go through and have a conversation with the agent and see how that is asking the question based on your services. So basically, what this assistance does, they will capture the property that leads is interested instantly, and it will qualify them to know exactly what kind of property they want. And if they are trying to stay with you guys, example, you'll ask the information from them. For example, if it's a landlord as well, those information will be taken from there, and most likely the booking rate will increase about 35% after the assistance is working, because it's something that will be automatically replying to these customers and giving you all the ready information for that prospect. So I'll just go have a conversation with this so you can see how that works. So basically saying there, hi, welcome to Valstay, and a little bit introduction here, and how can you help me today? So we do have bottoms there, so the customers can either interact with the chatbot by selecting one of these bottoms, or they can type manually. So in this case, I'll just say I'm a landlord. So I'm trying to go with that. I click on landlord. I can also type it here if I would like, obviously. And then based on your website, we had a lot of this information from there. So the bot is knowledge being trained to use that information from the website and provide all this information to the prospect that is interacting with the chatbot at the time being. So for this instance, I'm just gonna say I want a guarantee rent, and it obviously it gave the explanation to the services to the client, so they know exactly what they're choosing. So if they select each of these, is gonna take them through that route. So I'll just say I want a guaranteed rent. Again, I can type that manually, but we make it easy so they can just have a nice conversation. And obviously, like I said, most of the information are from the website. So these are some of the places that you have properties. So obviously the agent is smart enough to recommend this location. So for example, I'll just say I'm in Leeds, and again I can type it manually here. But so yeah, from here it's just gonna ask the basic information. So I'll say my property is in LS1 6LZ, for example. As I am landlord, I'll need to provide this and type it manually. So I'll just say it's a flat, for example. That the landlord is having a flat in Leeds, and the bedroom for this is 3 bedroom. And obviously, for this instance, excellent, a 3 bedroom flat in Central Leeds has great potential for guaranteed rent. So currently, I'll just say the property is empty. So we're just gonna go for an empty property. So just to make the conversation a bit faster, and then obviously it will then ask more detail. An empty property mean we can get started quickly with our guarantee rent services. So this landlord have a property, and you guys can basically help him rent this out guarantee. And obviously it will ask the landlord the time frame that they would like for this to go. So I can either choose immediately, 1 to 3 months, or 3 month plus. So we're just gonna say immediately, and then fantastic with 3 bed flat room and leave da. And okay, so obviously they'll read this. Also, our guarantee rent offer the services that you get here, and this is a nice recommendation. So the client or the customer understand exactly what they're choosing. So Would you like to proceed with our free valuation so we can show you exactly what guarantee rent income could? So this is technically is trying to book the appointment for them. So if they want to get more, they can either go with this or they can say yes, get my free valuation. So if we go with this, okay, excellent. Now we need the details. So we're trying to qualify these leads to catch the information. So I'll just say my name is Solomon and last name will be, for example, let's say name, because you will need this information so you know what the customer is. And obviously we have now need the contact email. So we'll say Solomon News 12 at gmail.com. Oops, that's not an valid email. Okay, so you see, even if the customers write a wrong email, it wouldn't go through. They'll just need to make sure they actually send in the correct email address. So without the actually email format, it wouldn't go through. So it have to be a real email address. So I put mistake on there. So I'll just go again. Name, names, gmail.com. So now you'll see this is a correct email address. You will now then go from here. So now what's my phone number? For example, let's just put any phone number. So the rules are set on this. If they provide any email without an actual email address, it wouldn't go through. So they will need to provide a real email address. And then here we can add this consent option there where we follow that GDPR procedure that you guys have here to get the permission from the customer that you can contact them only by contacting them for the property inquiry that they send to you. So that's why we have this consent there, so they can either choose no or yes. So most likely it's going to be a yes anyways, because they reach out to you already for your service or your product. So they're gonna rely on everything that you ask from them. So for this instance, I'll just say yes, I give my consent, and then perfect. Your free valuation request has been submitted. So now I will receive an email as a confirmation that okay, I have now have this with these guys, and this is the information I provided you as well. You will receive an email yourself to say, okay, someone has an inquiry about this property here and there. So all this information will be sent to your email. We can connect to your email address here, but for this instance, I just use my own email address there. As you can see, I just got a confirmation now. It says new leads, new landlord lead capture via chatbot chat assistant. Name is Solomon. Email address, the email we just provided, and the service they needed is guarantee rent and it's 3 bedroom property. The one in Lead Central and the current status is empty, and timeline the one immediately, and the consent they give you that. So ready for the immediate follow-up, property is empty and landlord want to start immediately. You will receive this information without replying to any back and forth question with the customer, so they can have all this full interaction with the agent on here. That will be on your website. So this is something that once everything is ready and you see in this, we can give you this widget. It can be pop up on your website like somewhere here. Imagine having that on your website around here, and they can just interact with this chatbot. I feel like most likely anyone that goes to your website, you most likely going to receive an email. So obviously your booking and your sale rate should be increasing drastically. But yeah, that's just a little sample for the AI chatbot and how it qualified the leads as well. So if you're interested again, you can book the call with me so we can go through this in real time. So we can actually discuss how we can go from step to another, one step to another, and how we can actually install this on your website. So if you have a website assistant, they should be able to do that. But if not, we can do that and put that on your website. So when it's time to do that, all we gotta do is just send the installation code to your agent or whatever. So this will be something like this. We'll send that over. So once that is being put it to the website, that will be something like this. So it'll be popping up on your website around here. So yeah, that's a little bit case study. Again, I'll send the link with this video. So if you're interested, just book that call with me so we can go through this a bit more in detail. But other than that, that's a little bit of it. I'll leave it here. And obviously, I'm sorry for receiving the test email that I was sent in. I had your email address from the website, and that is why it was just sending that. But I've changed that now to mine, so all the test email will be sending to my email. But again, that is just the code that will be needed if this is time to install this on your website as a widget. So but yeah, when it gets to there we can discuss that. But again, like I said, I'm gonna leave it here and we can catch up on a call hopefully soon. Sure, thank you.